Oh, God. Okay. Oh, God. I said, oh, God. Okay. How are you guys doing, Facebook and YouTube family? I was planning on making divinity today, and it has rained the whole day. Now, it's not very humid, and it may turn out, but my granny always said you don't make that divinity on a rainy day. So, it's been a while since I made it. And since I hadn't made it in a long time, and it's not something that I've done, I'm feeling a little bit apprehensive about doing it. So what we're going to do, we're supposed to have prettier weather in the next few days. So I am going to trade it out, and we're going to make snowball bombs. This is kind of my own invention. I took a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and I come up with something. So we're going to go in the kitchen in a little while, and I'm going to show you how to make them. So you guys stick around, and Granny will be right back. Good evening, YouTube family. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, blessed evening. I had a wonderful, blessed day. Just kind of being lazy, doing what I needed to do. Getting ready to go back to work tomorrow. A little laundry. We can't go to church, so watch a little preaching on TV. Do a little Bible study. All of those things that we need to do to have our soul ready for the day. I try to do a Bible study every morning. But anyway, as you can see from my previous video, there won't be any divinity tonight because it's supposed to rain until 4 a.m. in the morning. And I kind of waited for the rain to go away, and it never did. So Granny's rules were we don't do divinity on a rainy day. So I don't know. I know that it has something to do with it not getting enough air or something. I'm not for sure. You guys can tell me in the comments below. But Granny always said, no, it's raining. No divinity today. And she would wait for a pretty day to do her divinity. So, and I haven't made it in forever. And I didn't want to do a batch before because I like to do everything fresh in front of you guys. And if it's not any good, then it's not any good, and we'll scratch it and I'll cut some things and we'll try a second batch. But I like to be real. I want you guys to be with me. And not everything's perfect. And that's why I'm here. I want to show you. It ain't perfect. I got dishes piled up in the strainer over there where we had supper. And I had been making candy all the day long. And I started to put them away. And I thought, it's real world. They're clean. I'm living. Woo! Got them dishes clean. Anyway. I'm just so glad you guys are with me. So we're going to have to go with a plan B. But I am going to make divinity because we're supposed to have some nice days before we're done with the 12 days of candy. So when I get a nice day, we're going to jump in here and we're going to do some divinity. Okay? But tonight we're going to do something that I kind of took from a cake pop. I've only made this like one time before. My daughter makes something that's similar to this. She takes Oreos and chocolate icing, and she crushes them, mixes it, and she dips them in chocolate. We're not dipping them in any kind of chocolate tonight. As I'm doing this, I'm actually building buckets of candy for relatives and friends for Christmas. And one of the things that I'm lacking is some color. I really need some color in there. We have chocolate. We have our crock pot candy. We have strawberry fudge. We have peanut butter fudge. The only thing that's colorful in there is the strawberry fudge so far. And I mean, you guys seen the strawberry fudge. It is pink. It almost looks like Pepto-Bismol. But they taste good. They taste delicious. But that's the only color we have. So, and it's Christmas time. You want something to be a little festive. I am going to do some of my peanut butter balls probably with some of the white bark. Just so that I can get a little bit of color in there. And they're delicious that way. But for you guys, I just showed you how to make the good old chocolate kind. So, what I'm doing, and I'm just going to be honest with you, I started this before. I was working on a video, and I was hammering at these cookies, and I knocked my camera and tripod right off of this thing in the floor. It like it scared me to death. After I had me a good laugh, picked it up, made sure nothing was broken, and said, I deleted the video where I would have showed it. I hollered out. I said, "Oh, help me, Jesus." And it was pretty funny. But anyway, I can't pound these cookies like get the aggression out, which I don't have any aggression. I'm a blessed woman. But we're going to crush these cookies. That's the first thing that we've got to do. So let's get over here. So let's get this over here. Now this I can make without crying. After I made the video, I thought, let's move that over there. I sure do not need to pound that. And break some. Let's get these pounded down. Have you ever seen a Ziploc bag this big? I love these. I think that's going to be good enough. Oh, yeah. Because you want a few hunky pieces in there. Okay, so let's move our bowl over here. And let's add these in here. This is not going to be a long video. We're going to try to put this out because my videos have been really long lately. And I don't want to bore you guys. I want you guys to really like to come and sit and have a chat with me. Even though I'm the only one getting to chat. But see, what happens is later on, you guys chat back with me. I get the feedback, and I love that. So I've got some rich and creamy vanilla Betty Crocker icing, and I'm going to add the whole can to this. But I do have an extra can just in case we need it to be a little wetter. Because you never know how things are going to be. And these were vanilla cookies. Cream-filled cookies. If I forgot to say it. Let me go see how many there were in there. Give me just 1 second. It was 11.8 ounce bag of vanilla sandwich cream cookies. And I got this at Dollar General. And I believe they were only $1. I'm not for sure, but I believe they were only $1. So I'm just going to put you guys back down where you can see. I don't want you to miss anything. Okay. And so now we're just going to stir this in. We're going to combine this. Because what do vanilla sandwich cookies need? More vanilla icing. More vanilla icing. I'm telling you. So, let's get it all in there. It's going to be good. You have to work it in and work it in. And you could do this with your hand. But I'm going to do it with my spatula. And I'm just kind of folding it towards that hunk of icing and then kind of folding it over. But my daughter, the version that she makes with Oreos and the chocolate icing, and then she covers them with chocolate. The first time she ever made them, she made them look like acorns for Thanksgiving, and they were so beautiful. She put a pretzel in the end so that it would look like an acorn. They were just gorgeous. So, now, I got just a little bit more crumb to get. See? Just kind of like when we were working with peanut butter balls, it kind of came into a dough. So, let's kind of get that in there. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes and let it get cold. Because I think it's going to be easier for us to roll out once cold. Well, I don't think it. I know. I start working with this, it's not going to roll yet. And it's going to be so sticky, it's going to be all over my hands. So I'm going to put this in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to make something that's colorful and fancy for Christmas. Okay? And I hope all my friends are doing good. Because I love chatting with you guys. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I thought it would be a little fun to let you guys see what I was going to do while we were waiting on that to get cold. Got my dishes put away, swept my floor, just do a little bit of housework and do it so that I don't have to wake up to it tomorrow. I never leave dishes in the sink if I can. I leave stuff soaking because sometimes when you're doing some heavy duty cooking, you can't get the stuff off there. But anyway, I always find that neat when I'm watching somebody to kind of see the behind the scene kind of a thing. Let's get you guys over here so you can see. I've already made one. Let me show you. It's completely covered with sprinkles. So now, this is why I call them snowball bombs. I use a teaspoon. You can use, let's put it over here, and that way you can kind of see everything I'm doing. You can use one of the cookie dough, kind of like the ice cream scoops, but the cookie scoops. There we go. And then you're just going to roll it and see, because we let it get cold. It's not sticking to our hands. It's sticky, but it's not sticking to our hands. Let's move this back down here. We're going to put this here. We're going to dump it in that powdered sugar. And we're going to roll that around. Would you look at that? Let me get it here really good and close so you guys can see it. And if I'm talking loud tonight, I'm trying to talk a little louder. I had a lady tell me that I needed a mic. And that's something, I think I already said, that's something that's on my list. But I didn't want you guys feel like I was shouting at you, because I enjoyed the intimacy of talking with you guys. Okay, so we're going to do another one. That one's a little big. Let's pinch some of that off. And we're going to roll it. Okay, and that's what it's going to look like. It makes a perfect ball. I have some sprinkles in here, and I'm just going to roll it around in those sprinkles. This is something a kid could help you do. I was going to do this with my grandson the other night, but he was just a little bit on the hyper side. And look at that. I want to show you. How beautiful is that? That's going to be beautiful in a candy giveaway. And it's something a little unexpected, you know, something a little different. You could actually mix the sprinkles in here and then roll it in powdered sugar. Let's try to do that. Let's add a little sprinkles. Now let's roll it into a ball. Now we have the sprinkles inside, and then we're going to roll it into the powdered sugar. You could certainly roll these in cocoa. You could do any flavor. You could do lemon. Lemon and powdered sugar are delicious together, and they have lemon icing. So you could do the lemon cream-filled cookies. The options are just unlimited. You could do chocolate with the cocoa. You could do chocolate with powdered sugar. You name it. Let's make a few more. So, this morning I was telling you guys about my grandmother and us making cookies and doing all kinds of wonderful things. And, you know, this time of year, we do think about those loved ones that's gone on. And sometimes it's kind of lonely for me because I'm in the kitchen by myself. Neither one of my daughters are really that interested in cooking. I mean, they cook for my oldest one cooks for her family, but the 13-year-old just hasn't taken a love for it yet. But I keep believing she will. And my mother is a good cook too. Boy, is my mother a good cook. The woman can make the best chicken and dressing you have ever put in your lips. And I can almost make it. But there's just something missing. And I really do believe it's just my mama's hands in it. I really do believe that's what it is. I'm going to roll all of these out with powdered sugar, because I'm going to do another batch, and I'm going to do the whole other batch with the sprinkles. So, I just wanted to kind of give you guys an example of how to do this. So, let's review, because I always like to do a review. It was 11.8 ounce bag of vanilla cream filled cookies. 1 can of frosting, and you can use any kind of frosting you want. I use the Rich and Creamy Betty Crocker vanilla, but you can use a generic frosting. You want the frosting to be room temperature. We let them sit in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes so that we were able to work them and they wouldn't stick to our hands. And then I put a little powdered sugar in a bowl and I coat them. Snowball bombs. You guys got to try this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is probably going to be my shortest video ever, but I just thought I would give you a pure cooking video, and hope you guys enjoyed it. And I have powdered sugar all over my hand, but I'm going to try to bring you up here. And I pray you guys have a wonderful day tomorrow, because I'll be uploading this in the morning. And I just love you guys, and I feel blessed every day when I'm making these videos. And there's been a couple of times I thought, I'm tired. I just don't know if I can go home and do the candy that I had pulled out tonight that I had prepared. But then when there was something about it, when I stepped into this kitchen, I was ready to cook with you guys. I was ready to spend a little time with you. And I pray you guys have a blessed day. And I love you. Until next time, I'm Grammy Nene. I'm back. I was cleaning the kitchen, and I realized I didn't do a taste test. I always like to do a taste test for you guys, so you can see if I like them. So let's do a taste test. Let's do a small one with powdered sugar. Okay? All right, let's do it. I don't know if you can see it, but my eyebrow is up. They're really sweet. I won't lie to you. But they're good. They're a good option to a chocolate-covered candy or divinity, and it's something you can put together quick. Be good to take for those potlucks that you're having at work, if you're able to have them this year, or get-togethers, no more than 10. And but anyway, I just wanted to try it for you guys. Y'all have a blessed evening. Goodbye.